Hey there, Mark Denome here. Welcome to my second video blog since leaving government and advocating full-time for social progress. Today I'd like to talk about another taboo topic, and it's taboo itself, and how poorly we handle important social policy topics. Because our viewpoints are such a big part of our identity, we tend to take criticism personally, so having a dialogue about important subjects isn't usually a fun experience. We ignore important truths staring us in the face, or we debate harshly with people who don't agree with us. We've all done it, felt that rush of power surge through our arteries as we make a crushing case against a person who is so plainly wrong, at least from our viewpoint. Yet giving in to that urge to put somebody down is what is plainly wrong, and it's slowly making life unbearable for all of us. When a discussion turns into two people with fear and hate in their heart, it's no longer about the important issue at hand. It belittles that issue as it belittles us for stooping to that level. Making somebody feel stupid only increases the resentment, reduces understanding, worsens the problem. Sometimes we come to the discussion with courage and openness for dialogue, yet we get a glimpse of the chance that we might have been wrong, and for a brief moment we get scared, and then we quickly turn in that fear into bitterness and anger towards those that led us to that knowledge. We cope by avoiding the problem altogether, avoiding people who remind us of that problem. Avoiding a problem, however, makes us complicit in it. So today we need to commit to a better attitude, a better culture of dialogue, where we listen, mirror, validate, empathize before we present any counter arguments, if we still have them after we do those things. So somebody just laughed and said, "No, I don't have to do that." So let me explain this a little bit more. Everybody here has been wrong, and it sucks. It's embarrassing. It cuts deep. It gives us this immense sense of guilt and shame, especially when it's about something we care about, like our identity. It makes us feel unworthy, and we already have major troubles believing our worth. Worth and dignity is why we speak out, speak our mind. And while we've been doing it forever, there's always been half the people who have been on the wrong side of history in any progress we've ever made. So it's common. However, in this age of technology and social media, we're learning that speaking our mind has consequences when our mind is full of hate. A lot of us have said a lot of wrong and hateful stuff publicly now. Some people have become famous for it. Their faces are forever etched in our minds as some of the most hateful beings in the world right now. And they may never be able to shake that hex. This is the price that we pay for not being careful and caring in how we interact with others. So last month, my girlfriend and I were vacationing, and we happened upon this small dockside bar in a Florida town. And as we enjoyed our mussels and our crabs and a beer and sunset, we found ourselves in a conversation with a couple of simple living sort of men having a smoke, taking a break from their drinking and their billiards. And the first guy, Leo, he flatly thanked us just for talking to him, which made it so plainly evident to me that so few visitors slow down to chat with a guy like him. His honesty surprised me, and so did what he said next, which is that people with degrees and credentials aren't that smart, or they would act better instead of acting like they're better than everybody else. So there was a knowledge bomb about knowledge that you don't find in any courses on epistemology. Leo and his buddy Barry ended up being Vietnam vets. So I shared about how I used to work for the Veterans Affairs headquarters and how my company lost a contract that I led because we were reporting hundreds of millions of dollars in waste. And Barry got excited, and he shared that he had been interviewed by 60 Minutes or a show like that about the horrible state of Veterans Affairs also. So there we were connecting. And then one of the other guys there on the dock was from Melbourne, Australia. So we chatted about that part of the world. And every person we talked to had something interesting about them, something we connected about. It was the synchronicity of the universe. It was beautiful. It was how life is supposed to be if we would only make it so. So instead, though, we judge others unlike us. And we judge ideas by the people who spread them. City folks don't appreciate country folks, and vice versa. The rich don't pay the poor any mind, and males don't hear out non-males, and whites don't heed blacks, and it goes on and on. We all surround ourselves with like-minded people. We try to save face, but all it does is it closes off our community to smaller and smaller circles. In order to tap into the beauty and the magic of synchronicity, we have to change our approach to dignity by engaging those unlike us instead of retreating from them. It's time to start being proud of ourselves for coming to the table and make dialogue a positive experience for others. We will walk away having many of our viewpoints validated and perhaps some others debunked. Yet we can all win if we're satisfied and pleased at having participated in the discussion. As difficult as it might have been, as long as it might have taken to get to the root of the problem. But so none of the important social topics are so simple that a mere meme or a statement is going to change somebody's long-held belief. An entire 3-credit course in my public policy graduate school was devoted to just one topic of a single social topic, one aspect of a single social topic, to help bring these advanced social concepts to a wider audience than graduate students. I've prepared a workshop framework for facilitating discussion about social topics and other policy controversies. And I'm working to identify some partners and arrange some events. So please email me at whoismarkdenome@gmail.com if you are interested in scheduling one of my dialogue workshops for your company or your organization, or if you just seek advice on confronting a particular person or troublesome idea. In summary, dialogue, don't debate. If we make it a positive experience, unless we make it a positive experience, nothing's going to get better. Trust that process. Second, we are all wrong about many things. Accept it. Accept being vulnerable. The world is full of people who know that we aren't trying to be a bad person. People who are ready to build us up when we need it. And third, be proud of yourself for being vulnerable and for participating in dialogue. I'm proud of you. You've made it through this video. And I believe that just made things a little bit better. So tip your hat to yourself, smile as you go through the rest of your day, and we'll talk soon.
If you enjoyed that post and would like to see more, please head over to www.whoismarkdenome.com or follow this guy on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter.
Every moment of every day, we are leaving an impression of ourselves on this earth and on each other. This is me giving you my best self I want to be, my best Mark.
What does your mark look like?